Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about your place in the universe? Have you ever grappled with a difficult decision, trying to figure out what the right thing to do is? Or perhaps you've questioned the very nature of reality. What is true, and how can we ever truly know it? These aren't just idle thoughts. They are the fundamental questions that have captivated humanity across cultures and centuries. Questions about existence, knowledge, morality, beauty, and purpose. And there is a discipline dedicated to systematically exploring these profound inquiries, philosophy. Welcome to the Thinker's Toolkit, a new series from the Knowledge Compass designed to equip you with the mental frameworks and critical insights to navigate complex ideas and deepen your understanding of the world. Our journey begins today with the very foundation of critical thought, philosophy. The word philosophy comes from the Greek philosophia, meaning love of wisdom. Far from being an abstract, irrelevant pursuit, philosophy is a vibrant, intellectual discipline that systematically examines fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. It's about more than just finding answers. It's about asking better questions, challenging assumptions, and developing rigorous methods of thought. For your own self-development, engaging with philosophy is truly transformative. It sharpens your critical thinking, enhances your ability to reason logically, and provides frameworks for clarifying your own values and understanding the diverse perspectives of others. It is a journey into the very heart of what it means to be human and to live a thoughtful life. So, what exactly is philosophy? It's often mistakenly seen as just abstract pondering, or a dusty academic subject reserved for ancient bearded men. But at its core, philosophy is a dynamic and essential activity. It is the rigorous, rational, and systematic inquiry into the most fundamental questions we can ask about ourselves and the universe. Unlike science, which primarily relies on empirical observation and experimentation to describe how the world works, philosophy often delves into questions that empirical methods alone cannot answer. It explores why things are the way they are, what they truly mean, and how we should act. Philosophy probes assumptions, seeks coherence, and uses reasoned argumentation to explore possibilities that science might not yet touch, or perhaps never will. It challenges us to think deeply, to question the obvious, and to examine the underlying principles that shape our beliefs and our understanding of reality. To better navigate the vast landscape of philosophical inquiry, the field is traditionally divided into several core branches, each addressing a specific set of fundamental questions. Metaphysics. This is arguably the most fundamental branch, dealing with the nature of reality itself. Core question: what is real? What is the nature of existence? It explores concepts like being, time, space, causality, free will versus determinism, and the relationship between mind and matter. Is there a God? Are we truly free to choose, or are our actions predetermined? Metaphysics provides frameworks for these grand inquiries. Epistemology, often called the theory of knowledge. This branch investigates what distinguishes justified belief from opinion. Core question: what is knowledge? How do we know what we know? It delves into the sources of knowledge, reason, experience, intuition, the criteria for truth, the limits of human understanding, and the problem of skepticism. How can we be sure that our perceptions are accurate, or that our beliefs are truly justified? Ethics or moral philosophy. This crucial branch is concerned with questions of morality and values. Core question: how should we live? What is right and wrong? It examines concepts like good and evil, virtue, duty, happiness, and justice. Should we act for the greatest good for the greatest number, or adhere to universal moral rules regardless of outcome? Ethics guides our understanding of human conduct and character. Logic. This branch focuses on the principles of valid reasoning and argumentation. Core question: what constitutes sound reasoning? How can we distinguish good arguments from bad ones? Logic provides the tools for clear thinking, identifying fallacies, and constructing coherent arguments. It's the foundational skill for all other philosophical inquiry, and indeed, for critical thinking in any field. Aesthetics, this field explores the nature of art, beauty, and taste. Core question: what is beauty? What makes something art? It delves into the experience of aesthetic judgment, the purpose of art, and the criteria by which we evaluate artistic works. Is beauty in the eye of the beholder, or are there universal principles? Political philosophy. This branch deals with fundamental questions about government, justice, liberty, rights, law, and authority. Core question: how should society be organized? What is the ideal form of government? It explores concepts like freedom, equality, property rights, and the legitimate use of power, laying the intellectual groundwork for various political systems. These branches are not silos. They frequently overlap and inform one another. For example, your ethical views might be influenced by your metaphysical beliefs about free will, and your political philosophy by your understanding of justice. Given its seemingly abstract nature, why is philosophy still so relevant today? And why should you invest your time in understanding it? Its value extends far beyond the academic ivory tower, sharpens critical thinking. Philosophy is essentially a training ground for the mind. It teaches you to analyze arguments, identify assumptions, spot logical fallacies, and construct coherent reasoning. These are indispensable skills in any profession and in everyday life. Helping you evaluate information more effectively enhances self-understanding. By grappling with questions about knowledge, morality, and purpose, you are compelled to examine your own beliefs, values, and motivations. This introspective process leads to greater self-awareness and a clearer sense of who you are and what truly matters to you. Provides frameworks for complex issues, from the ethics of artificial intelligence and genetic engineering, to questions of social justice and environmental responsibility. Philosophy offers conceptual tools to dissect and debate the most pressing contemporary challenges. It helps us see beyond immediate reactions to the underlying principles. Reveals historical context. The ideas developed by philosophers have profoundly influenced science, politics, art, literature, and even religion throughout history. Understanding philosophical thought helps you grasp the intellectual lineage of the modern world. Fosters intellectual humility and curiosity. Philosophy encourages us to embrace uncertainty and to continually seek deeper understanding, cultivating a lifelong love of learning and a healthy skepticism towards simple answers. In a world saturated with information, philosophy provides a vital toolkit for processing, evaluating, and deriving meaning from that information, making it an essential component of the thinker's toolkit. Philosophy, then, is not just a collection of ancient texts or obscure theories. It is a living, breathing discipline that empowers us to ask the biggest questions, to think more clearly, and to live more thoughtfully. It's the art of engaging with the fundamental nature of reality and our place within it. What's one fundamental question you've always pondered, but never quite found an answer to? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Our journey into the Thinker's Toolkit has just begun. In our next episode, L1.2, Introduction to Logic and Argumentation, Thinking Clearly, we'll delve into the foundational tools for sound reasoning and effective argument. To continue expanding your intellectual horizons, subscribe to the Knowledge Compass and hit the notification bell. Share this video with anyone eager to embrace the wisdom of philosophy. Thank you for exploring with us.